Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys why you guys need to build your credit ASAP. Now, the first thing that I want you guys to think of credit, I want you to visualize it as a brick wall. And I want you to visualize and think of a credit card equals a brick, okay? And in order to build a wall, you need to obviously add, cement and add a brick, add cement and add a brick, add cement and add a brick, and then you start building this wall. Now, I want you to visualize that with your credit score and with your credit portfolio. Each time you open a credit card, you get rewarded a brick that you get to add and start building your wall, right? And every time you do one on-time payment, you add another brick to your wall, and you keep building and building month after month and account after account. And the way to achieve good credit is by continually building this brick wall. So let's say that you turn 18 years old and you get your first credit card, and the moment that you get your first credit account or credit card, that's the time you start building credit. Now, every month and every month and every on-time payment, you are rewarded a brick, and it allows you to build this wall. So every on-time payment and every credit account that you open allows you to build this wall. And let's just give for like a hypothetical example. Let's say that for making on-time payments every month, you are able to build this much of this portion of the wall. Now your second year comes around, and you're again you're making your payments on time, you're opening different credit card accounts, and again it allows you to build and grow this wall. Now year 3, again it allows you to build this wall, and then year 4 allows you to build this wall where you already have established a thick not only credit report, but you have established a pattern of on-time payment history, and your credibility is there. So when the banks pull your credit report, they can see that, hey, this person is asking for $20,000. I'm seeing that they have year after year after year after year of good on-time payment history, and they're not a high risk anymore. So therefore, they're gonna give you your $20,000. The reason why I want you guys to look at this brick wall is because this is like a hypothetical example that when you turn 18 years old, it's gonna take you 4 years to build a wall, which is the equivalent of a thick credit score or a credit report. But let's say, for example, you started when you were 19 years old. Well, it's going to take you to 23 years old to build your credit history and your credibility behind your name or your social security number. But let's say you start at 20. Now it's going to take you to 24. If you start at 21, it's going to take you to 25. Now, why am I showing you guys this? Why am I trying to break this down? Well, the number one reason is because I try to, empower and educate a lot of individuals, and a lot of individuals like, oh, I don't need to build my credit right now. I don't need to buy a car. I don't need to buy a house. I'll worry about that when I'm getting married. And I'm like, that's wrong, because you want to build the foundation right now sooner than later. Because what happens a lot is that when people finally want a car and they're 20 years old, guess what? They barely only have one brick, and they still got a long way to go, and it's going to take years to build out that credibility behind their name or their social security number. So please don't be like those individuals that are just like ignorant, or put their just very ego individuals like, I don't need to worry about credit, I don't need to buy a house, I don't need to buy a car, blah blah blah. Oh, my parents can put it under their name. Like, that's stupid. You're doing yourself a disservice, because it takes time to build a great credit I don't want to say credit score, but it takes time to build your credibility in the eyes of the banks. I'm teaching you guys credit the way a bank wants to see a credit report, because I speak to a lot of underwriters and a lot of banks, and they tell me what they want to see, and because I know exactly what they want to see, I'm able to help so many people and build their credit report so they can get approved for anything in whenever they want. So I hope this was able to kind of help you understand why you need to build credit ASAP, because again, the sooner you start, the better. But the longer you wait, the longer it's going to take you to build your credit. If you guys been following me for a while, you guys know that I'm a huge advocate of building your credit report, not your credit score, because I don't know if this might be a shocker to many of you guys, but banks don't care about credit scores. Banks care about your credibility. Banks want to see how good of a consumer you are, if you've been able to establish multiple accounts and make payments on time. Like, they care about all of that stuff. They care about a mixed, diversified portfolio, not about your credit score. Now, I don't want that to get lost in transition and say like credit scores are not important, because yes, unfortunately they are. But believe it or not, banks don't look at just credit scores. They look at other pieces of the puzzle, and I'm giving you guys the pieces of the puzzle. So I hope this was able to open your mind and start building your credit If you're able to watch this video and you're 18 years old, go get a credit card, go get any credit account, because the sooner you open an account, the sooner you start building your credit age, and you allow to build your credit score for the long run. I hope this video helped, and I hope I was able to give you guys some value. I hope the way I explained it was able to make sense. If I brought value to you guys, I would appreciate a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button. It supports the channel, and I truly appreciate it. Till next time.